Hello, this is Hector Vladimir again. Today is the 27th of March 2020. I wanted to give you a quick update on the Nissan Leaf EV. I have a 2016 model, not a model, but a edition S, the S model, which is the more modest, smaller battery kind of 2016 Nissan Leaf. I have on my dashboard about 50,862 miles on it. I'm getting close to it being about 3 years and I would say about 9 months old. The vehicle has performed very well as far as battery life. I have not lost any bars on the battery life indicator. I do get charge when I charge it, usually overnight, ranging from about 88 miles range to 94, 95, 96 miles. Again, this is indicated miles on the dashboard. Does not mean those will be the actual miles I can get out of the vehicle, even though I may push it to do that. I have been using it quite a bit as far as running the miles close to its limit every workday here. I drive about 70 miles per day, and I believe I'm getting quite good use out of this vehicle. And I wanted to bring up a few points on range. The vehicle will go over, this model will go over 70 miles per day per charge if you drive it in a certain way. You have to watch your uphills and downhills and attempt to regenerate the battery as much as possible by using it in eco mode, of course, by using at times, whenever possible, whenever you're ready to enter a area which you're going to stop a lot, make sure you put it in B or brake mode. Using your stick shift, you can do that. You can switch from D to B on the fly while driving without any effects on the transmission. And make sure that you watch your speed. Don't be accelerating too suddenly. Don't be braking too suddenly. Use your deceleration to your advantage as much as possible. Decelerate, that way you can regenerate. That's deceleration without using your brake. That's deceleration without using your brake. You can damn near almost come to a complete halt without stepping on your brake if you just let go of the gas. Of course, by having your transmission in B mode, take advantage of that. Again, watch when you go uphill. Try not to use your cruise control if you want to extend your range. Cruise control will kill your range, as per my experience and others. So when you're, let's say, going at 52, which I believe, as far as I have found out, 52 is about your optimum speed for, this is assuming that you're going on a flat level road, not uphill or downhill, but a straight level. 52 is about your optimum, or some may call it the resonant frequency for the motor. That's where it uses the least amount of charge for the most torque and work output. Basically, that's when your motor is at its most efficient, in other words. So try to hit that 52 mile per hour mark. Anything less or more than that will again hurt your range, per my experience. So attempt to go at that speed if at all possible, of course, taking into consideration speed limits and the road where you drive, the area's condition, road conditions, and all of that. Of course, if you're in a residential zone, 30 miles, 35 miles speed limit, you're not going to be hitting 52. Same way if you're in a 70 plus mile highway, or on the Autobahn, if you're in Europe, you may not want to go at that speed because of other drivers. However, do go at that speed as much as possible. If you have to take different roads, I would recommend it to extend your range again. As far as going up and downhill, I would gain the kinetic energy from going downhill as much as possible. Speed limits allowing, of course, for safety and prudence. For example, if the speed limit is 65 miles per hour here in the Americas and you're at the top of the hill, you're going at 52, let it go to about the speed limit, going that downhill, so you can gain that kinetic energy optimally in B mode, but it can also be in D. I have seen it not make too much of a difference. Sometimes it's best to leave it at D during downhill. You can gain almost as much charge back from it than having it at B. B is mainly from when you are dramatically slowing down to a halt. That's when you get your most of your regeneration charge back. Also, when you go up the hill, attempt to use the kinetic energy from the previous downhill if at all possible, if there is a downhill. If not, then gradually slow down as you're going up the hill, so you don't use your charge. Your charge use can be seen in your dash, of course, the dots right on top of your main board there, where your miles are shown, your battery temperature. Right in between those, right on top, right below the speedometer, is your more or less version of your tachometer. The dots show how much charge you're using currently. I try to keep that at around two dots. One basically tells you that you're using zero charge, zero net, I call it, while driving. If you can hit zero net on a downhill, you're doing good. Even on a flat surface, on a flat road, I've seen it hit zero net for short periods. However, you will usually lose speed at zero net. So at 2, I've seen it even at 2 charge up or regenerate a few miles, depending on the road conditions and your wind direction. Also can help if you have a tailwind, of course, that will help you. If you have a side corner wind, can help you. Frontal wind to side winds may hurt your range. But again, the vehicle has performed well. The vehicle has performed unexpectedly good when it comes to battery life. So I will continue this. I'm out of time right now, but I will continue this small review at 50,000 plus miles for the Nissan Leaf S. Thank you.